What is? Oh, hey everybody! Welcome to the Bullock Experience. Normally at 7 o'clock we do the Trucking Tuesday Tackle Talk, and apparently, or not apparently, but unfortunately, Kevin with K&B Anglers has got a migraine today, so he will not. We will not be doing the show. Two people watching. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome in. How's it going? Welcome, 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 welcome. It's just me tonight, guys. Just me. What's up, Brian B? You ain't got nothing else to do once you jump in? We're just gonna be spitting some BS tonight. Don't know how long we'll stay on live. What's up, Squirrel? Links pinned to the top. Anybody wants to jump in? And it's just me, yours truly. I'm not gonna have anything. Just I got something to show off anyway, so I want to show it off once we get everybody in here. But we just gonna have some. We're just gonna have some fun tonight. Talk about fall fishing, winter fishing, bait, whatever, whatever. We got 6 people already in the house. I sent a few links out to some people if they wanted to jump in, but hey, Leanne, Uncle Lou, why don't you click the link there, Uncle Lou? Come pop in, unless you're working on the farm, unless you're driving the tractor. No, Leanne, I had an awesome time on the show earlier with you. That's pretty cool. Not very often do I get on be on the other side of the screen and be as a guest. So that was pretty cool to be the guest and relax, and not have to worry about setting up everything, getting the guests, and worrying about everything for last minute. So appreciate the invite, definitely. Off the hook. What's up, buddy? What is going on? 8 wonderful people in here. Sweet. Sunfish for fish. What's up, buddy? Still trying to decide what I'm going to do Thursday for the live stream. I don't know. Supposed to be fishing with Greenwell and all that stuff up on panel on Thursday, but I don't know if I'm going to do some creek fishing or go catfishing. Not sure yet. Appreciate it, Sunfish. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, share it out. Let's get a lot more people in here. We got 11 people already in the house. Not digging this colder weather. Yeah, I know that. What's up, Curtis? Yeah, yeah. But you didn't get no snow, probably. I did. We got snow this morning. We woke up to it was coming down snow for about an hour, a couple hours this morning. So, yeah, it's 30, 36, 35, 36 degrees this morning. Yeah, that was cold. Me having to go out and work in it, and that's the worst part of it. It could be in the teens or 20 degrees. Twerking studio. You giving a dance lesson nowadays? Yeah, I wish. Shoot, if I even try to twerk, I know my back's going out. What's up, Sandy Toast? Heck, it was 90 yesterday here in Texas. I know it was like 60 something yesterday, I think, or something like that, but good night. I think it just barely got in the 40s. What's up, Cold Creek? What's up, Billy? Yeah, yeah. That kind of cold, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was cold. Yeah, yeah. Uncle was like, yeah, try 16 degrees. Yeah, and you were in a heated house, and then you probably got in a heated. You got to get on the farm and cut the corn. And you probably were in a heated tractor too. So, Junior Proctor, what's up, buddy? Dude, why don't you jump up on panel and let's talk? I ain't talked to you in forever, dude. What is going on? 36 in West Virginia today for our high. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was around here. I think we may have broke 40, maybe. So, what's up, Curtis? 16 wonderful people in here. I figured you did, Uncle Lou. I figured you had the heat on in the tractor. I knew you ain't gonna be driving around on the fields right there, driving around with no hair. You had the AC on? What do you mean AC on? Seriously, you had the AC on inside that tractor, and it's 16 degrees outside. You're nuts. Yeah, but you probably had the AC on what, like 60 or 70 or whatever. You probably don't have a temperature gauge actually. It just probably has blue lines and red lines. Appreciate that, Uncle Lou. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're just doing a little spitting some BS today, so and it's just me. Kevin is out with a migraine, so instead of actually doing our show, I figured I might as well use my slot anyways, just to do a live just for myself. Uh, so that way, at least I get some watch time hours, even though I don't really need them. So, but appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. If anybody wants to jump up, jump up. Cold as it would go, as all glass. Yeah. What's up, Crappy Day? What's going on, man? Leanne says, I hate migraines. Oh, yeah. Let's put it this way. Nobody heard from Kevin all day yesterday until like late at night. I guess he slept all day, so he'll probably be in here in the chat, but I doubt he'll be up on. He won't come up on panel, not with his head hurting as bad as it was. But I do appreciate everybody coming in here. Y'all probably noticed a little banner going across the bottom. I am selling. I don't make them, but I am selling custom coffee mugs um, with your logo on them, with the design and everything with your logo. We'll come up with the perfect design around them for your logo, and I've got mine today. I've sent it out to a few people. I've showed it off to a few people, so I'll go ahead and show it off. That's one of the things I wanted to do the live for. So, um, that is my logo. Got the nice fish scales, the eyes around it. So, so these are custom coffee mug tumblers. Um, so not the cheapy brand. They are Ozark Trails brand. Um, so they are, like I said, they are coffee mugs. Stainless steel coffee mugs with a nice little lid and everything to it. So I will be selling these. All you gotta do is email me with your logo, and then we'll come up with a design for them. They are $30. Not shipping is not included, only because of the epoxy and everything that has to go into it. They are very expensive, and the mugs are not cheap. So if y'all, uh, yeah, it's stockings, like a fishnet stockings. He used to spray the paint on it. So yeah, it's kind of like a wrap, pretty much. So, so that's them right there. What's up, Green Whale? Yeah, I kind of like it. And see, it's got my nice big logo on it. So, I mean, it's pretty neat. I love them. I mean, so it's all sealed through the bottom. Everything's sealed around it, so it can't get in. It can't get nothing underneath of it, epoxy, and do anything. So, even around the top, he's done a good job of making sure it's pretty much in line, straight, good, and no rough edges. So, it's pretty neat. Looks like a fish I'm holding. Look at that big old fish. Look at it. It's huge. It's huge. Just a regular, so the Ozark. It's just the Ozark Trail one. It's not insulated, subline, or nothing. It's just the regular one. You can get them at, I think you can get them at like any of the sports places that sells Ozark Trails, WalMarts, whatever. But that was pretty neat. That's probably one of his best ones that he's done. I shot. If you got me on Facebook, I shared a post of it of him showing it off on there. So, uh, but yeah, just hit me up if y'all want one of those. Definitely, I'll show it off later on. But they are $30. Not shipping. Shipping's not included on it. $30 is for everything you see. It's done and everything. So I'm not making no money off of it. I'll put it that way. I am not making a dime off of these. So um, these are all just him making the money off of it, and I don't think he's making that much money off of them anyways, because those tumblers are expensive anyways. All right, Uncle Lou, I will. I can give you a call tomorrow. Yeah, and trust me, he's ready to go. Start making them too. So he's made his wife one real nice looking one. It's got leaves and stuff in it. I don't know if I can pull up a picture of it or not. Um, of hers. Let me see. Let me pull up hers. I don't know if you all can see that hers or not. Yeah, I rent it by going small. I'm trying to make it to where y'all can see it a little bit better. But um, I don't know if he's got just pictures of it or just the videos. So here's one he made. He's on a racing team. He does like racings and stuff, and these are the ones that he made for him and his buddies. Uh, and they're vendor adventures. So I mean, he's made those. So What's up, CVA, Mr. Catfish Fresno? What's up, buddy? So he's done those. This is the start of his wife's one. It's got the sparkles and all that stuff right there through there and stuff. So he started on some of that. It actually has leaves and stuff in it. Um, he inlaid some leaves and stuff and made it. He's made that one, little water tumblers. That one's a UK one for University of Kentucky. So there's like the base colors. It's hard to see it on here. So what's up, Chucky? Chucky Morgan, what's up, buddy? 18, 19 wonderful people in here. What is on? Everybody, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Share it out. We're just spitting some BS today. Anybody that wants to jump up on panel, there's the link that pinned to the top. Y'all can jump up, hang out, let's talk. And I'll show it off again for the ones that just come in. We've got the new mugs in with the Bullock experience on it. Bend it like Bullock. And nice little fish scales style with the eyeballs in the sides. So it looks just like a fish. See, there you go. See, there's his mouth with the bass. So not too bad. Pretty cool. What's up, Annette? What's going on? What is happening, everybody? Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody being in here. Funny. I know. Honestly, I know what bass look like more than I know what catfish look like. Promise you. That's the problem. I know more about bass than I do about catfish. I've caught more bass and things like that, more panfish than I have ever caught catfish. I couldn't tell you how many numbers of panfish that I've caught. I know one stream I almost almost 40, and one live stream in a creek caught like 41 or something like that. I think so. Probably I might go back to that creek. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing Thursday. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Dragon orange whale. 18 wonderful people in here. Waiting on somebody to jump up. I know I pinned that link to the top. Oh, what anybody got plans? Plans for the week? I know Greenwell, J Dog, me. I don't know who else is going out Thursday. I think we're all going to go out Thursday and fish all together on live stream. Not on the same boat. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to be on the boat with Greenwell, but it's too long of a drive. It's farther to get to Greenwell than it would be to J Dogs. All right, you have a Mason with homework. That's fine. Hey, homework comes before fun time, so I know how that is. I don't know if my little one was here right now, she'd probably want me to help her with hers. What's up, Chad? What's going on, buddy? You driving home from work? I'm guessing. I'm just shooting BS, just spitting some BS. That's all I'm doing. Showing off my new coffee mug. You need to get you one, Chad. You really do. It's nice. They're nice mugs. Nice big tumblers, big coffee tumblers. What's up, Skip? What's happening, buddy? Anybody that's came in has been in here. If y'all want to come up and just hang out and spit some BS, there's the link pinned to the top. Come hang out. Just left work. Yeah, driving, thinking about life. Wishing I was rich instead of. We all like to have the Chad money. Mark says it. Lyle says it. Josh says it. I even kind of think it now. I like to have your money. Says so good looking. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. What's going on, Michelle? Hey, Michelle, you need to tell Tom to jump on here. I got something for him. Yeah. I can show you mine too. I can show you mine being drained out every week. As soon as any money gets into it, it comes right back out. But Michelle, you need to tell Tom to jump in here. I need to show him something. What's up, Dustin? What's headed, man? Good evening. Hello, everyone in chat. Headed to the bowling alley, but wanted to stop in, hit the thumbs up, say hello. Hope y'all have a wonderful evening. Appreciate it, man. Tom is driving next to me. He needs to pull over because he's going to like this. Show it. Show it. There it is. The Bullock Experience coffee mug. Custom made. It's got my logo on it. My new one that he liked real well. And then when you turn it sideways, it looks like a bass. Look who we got in the house.
Hi.
How are you feeling now?
Oh, I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good. Back better?
For now.
For now? Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And for everybody that's in chat, this is Miss Leanne, crocheting with Leanne.
Howdy.
And I had the honor to be on her show earlier today and get interviewed by her.
We had fun.
Yeah, we did. It was fun, especially when J Dog came in there and started riling it up.
I loved your questions. I loved his questions.
Oh yeah, I figured he'd come in and do some good ones.
Pitiful. He's so pitiful.
Michelle, just get a hold of me. Like I said, they're custom made, so I just need the logos, picture of the logo. That's all I need, and then he'll set it up and make it look good. You can have it kind of like that one, or you can have it all however y'all want it. Yeah, J Dog says I'm so pitiful. Uncle Lou says not J Puppy. Yeah, yeah. He came in. He was like, why does Kelly like Cody better than J Dog, and why is he so mean to me? And poor J Dog, poor old pitiful J Dog. What's going on, Alvin? Oh, so now you see my side of the world now.
It's funny.
This is my little side of the world over here.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I get to be on your side of the world now.
Oh, I figured that was going to happen.
Uh-oh.
I got it.
Uh-oh. You know how to stop all that like
I
I
know.
do.
Put subscriber mode on.
Huh?
Put subscriber mode on.
Put that on, and plus you can put that slow-mo on.
Oh yeah.
I
We
put
just
mine on
do.
like 5
Usually I don't.
seconds.
Usually I don't have any problems, but
I haven't so far since I've been doing that. I
mm,
haven't, but I do just
yeah.
subscriber mode because it helps.
Yeah. All right, Michelle. Yeah, I'll be waiting on that email. Yeah, they're nice. I like them. I like those mugs. They're sweet.
They are. They. I think I want one.
You want one? Okay. Yeah, just send me whatever kind of logo or whatever you want on it. What's up, Motion? Appreciate you coming in here.
Hey, emotion. How you doing?
Appreciate you coming in here. Definitely. Another friend from the Tuber family.
Woohoo! We got Tooper family here.
Yep. Starting to get in here. G
Hey.
Style Fishing. What's up? What's the twerking studio? I've already done said I wasn't going to do the twerking part of it because my back would go snap.
I don't. No.
There ain't
I
no
don't.
twerking going on around
No.
here.
I wouldn't do that either. My back don't twerk. None of that down there does.
No, none mine either. None mine either. Yeah, we're doing good, Emotion. Appreciate you definitely coming in here, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. But you got any good crocheting coming going on? New crocheting designs?
Uh, I'm just working on one right now. It's not mine though,
Okay.
but I do have.
Gosh, G style. So I've been catfish twerking studio. I appreciate that, David. Appreciate it. Yeah, it does. It looks sweet. I like it. I really do. I'm glad he's able to do something like that. So yeah, my cousin's pretty cool.
Yeah.
On top of teaching fifth grade elementary school, and then has two daughters of himself. They both do cross country running, and then him doing bike trails, kayaking races, running trail races, all that. He has time to do this, and still wants to do more. He wants more business for that.
Wow.
And his wife on the other side, she teaches and makes jewelry.
Oh.
So she makes epoxy jewelry and stuff like that. So
Oh wow.
yeah, and yeah, Michelle, it's perfect timing for Christmas presents.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Uncle Lou, this is Leanne. That's my new friend. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's part of that group I told you about, the Tuber chat group that helps support each other and try to grow the right way. So, because there's other ways that you can grow that frowned upon by a lot of people. So, what's up, DMV?
Hi,
What's up,
DMV.
buddy? Mike G, did you see I let Tom wear my hat for the couples tournament? Drop her link in chat. Um, I could probably do it. I've got it up here somewhere.
Yeah, I do interviews and stuff
Yep.
too.
Yeah,
I
she does an interview a couple days a week. Um, you do all kinds of stuff, don't you?
Yeah, crochet,
Crocheting. Yep.
write patterns. I don't write as many patterns now as I used to.
Yep. I get back to my show.
Yep. Yep. Back to you. Yep. Yep. Yep.
I'll drop it.
I still hear something.
Do you really?
I hear an echo, and it's coming from your side.
Is it coming from my side? I ain't got nothing open.
I don't either. But I hear myself.
You have another chat
No.
open? YouTube channel open?
Uh-uh.
Okay. Oh, I probably because I just had mine open, but I had the
Um,
volume turned down probably. But there it is. There's her. There's her link, everybody. If y'all want to join in and hang out.
all right.
DMV says heading fishing in a few, but not planning to go for live. That's fine, DMV. Hey, a video is just fine too. See, I switched to this. I switched to 7-Up instead of coffee. I'll have coffee when I get back upstairs. I'll have more coffee.
Yeah, I'll have more coffee later. I'm drinking water.
What's up, Ernie Brown? What's going on, bud? That's my
Hey.
big. That's a big brother from up north. Not my actual brother, but
Yeah.
my big brother from another mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had it rough. He's got COVID right now.
Oh
Again.
no. I heard if you got it once, you can't get it again. I guess that's wrong.
Yeah. So yeah, him and his wife, Chrissy, they both got COVID again. She got it worse the last time. So
Man.
I hope this one doesn't affect him as bad as it did the last one. I hope this one runs pretty quick. What's up,
Yeah.
Kentucky Redneck? What's going on, man? $24 people in the house. Appreciate everybody being in here. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, share it out. I much appreciate it. Yeah, Ernie did a live earlier this morning, little morning chat.
No.
So yeah, we got a lot of them that do morning chats and afternoon chats and shows at night. We've got one coming on tonight at 8. Another good show after this, usually.
It's usually my bedtime.
Hey, DMV said drop kick the thumbs up. Just make sure you didn't break it. That's all I can say. Don't break the button. Just don't drop it, kick it too hard.
No, that one for dry. No.
Yeah.
Barbecue.
Yep,
922.
922 crappie barbecue. Yep.
They must make barbecue.
You know me, if I'm live, I'm at the water. I know DMV. I know you are. You always are. Usually if you're fishing, you're live. Always. But it don't matter if you are or not. Good video would work out perfectly fine. Gotta have a little bit of each.
Oh, I actually got to do a video tonight.
How can I be so dumb? I don't know how to do a fourth grader's homework. Oh, J Dog.
Oh,
Oh goodness.
it's what subject is it?
Yeah, probably math.
I just wonder because it's math. It's probably that new math they got.
My daughter tried to get me. She's like, she says that she wanted to do math stuff, and I'm there going, if it's fractions, forget it. I said I can't help you nothing with fractions. I can do everything else, but not fractions.
That new math blows my mind. Which I don't have
922
to worry about that. I don't have kids in school anymore. Thank goodness.
922 said he drop kicked. He said he tried that drop kick stuff on his third phone. Oh yeah, I know DMV. Hey, sometimes it's just better to get away from everything. Yep, he said
Yeah,
math. Yep,
I feel for you. I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. Oh my little girl's doing. They do that math stuff, and it's so weird. I'm like, instead of doing like long division or whatever, long multiplication, whatever, they make them separate them and put them in little one on top, one number on top, one on the other bottom, and then they make us do this little graph thing with them, like
Yeah.
first one, the second one, then goes another number, and it just makes this huge thing. I'm there going, it's easy, just write it down. I said I could be done with it before you can. I was like, they teach you how to do a
New
long,
math.
like a,
What they call it. It's new math. It's easier to do it our way that we grew up doing it than
yeah,
their way.
yeah.
Because but I don't see
I,
how to.
I don't understand it. I honestly don't.
I don't either.
I'm like, just teach them how you taught us. We're perfectly fine. I mean, I did. Hey, I did the hardest math in college online.
Yeah.
Online. Didn't even
Yeah.
sit in the classroom. Like I did it by myself. Like no teacher, nothing.
Hey, I passed statistics. Can you believe that?
Oh, I've done all. Yeah, I did all that stuff too.
I didn't like
I
it.
taught the class. I actually taught the class.
I
I knew
did. I
more.
don't
I knew
like
more than the teacher did.
it.
That's the sad part in college. I really did. My bachelor's degree, I had statistics and all that stuff, and I actually taught the class more than my teacher. My teacher just sat back and listened. He's like, dude, he's like, you can have the class. He goes, you know a lot more than I do. I was like, well, it's math
Yeah.
stuff like that's easy to me. I've
It,
always been able to do that kind of stuff.
I was one of I was one of the good students because I sat in the back and everybody sat around me.
Hmm.
I think they were trying to cheat.
Yeah. What's
But I
going on,
didn't.
Catfish Regulators? What's going on, Aaron?
Hmm.
Mike Irvin's in the house. What's going on, Mike Irvin?
Oh,
Mr. MI6.
you must.
Yeah, that is a nickname we gave him. Oh, 23 wonderful people in here.
Wow.
Appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out. Definitely, definitely. Uncle Lou says someday I'll be a statistic too.
We all will.
Yeah. No, but
Yeah.
I did math. I did math 150 online. No teacher, no nothing, on our own, and passed it with an A.
Well,
I had
that's
probably one of the
good.
highest A's in the class. There's buddy Hooksy.
What's happening?
What's up, Hooksy?
Hi, Leanne. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
This
Cheers.
is Chris. This is Chris from Hooks and Hammocks. Hey, did you see it? Did you see it?
I came in here to ask you if is this a talk show or commercial for that Tumbler?
Both.
And I wanted to say, Uncle Lou, you're already a statistic.
He's older than dirt.
Well, I'm gonna go now, and I
Okay.
will be in the chat.
All right.
I didn't mean to
Appreciate
scare
it,
you
Leanne.
away.
Huh?
I didn't mean to scare you away.
You might scare me away. It's just I can't sit up very long.
She's got back issues. She's getting ready to have back surgery.
Oh,
Hey, look at
I
that.
hope that
Look who's
goes
in the
well.
chat. There's Kevin.
Oh, hey, Kevin.
There's our
We're
buddy
up.
Kevin from Tuber
We're
Chat.
up.
Finally, he made it in. Woohoo!
So I
Let's
just
take
went
an interview
over.
him.
I
Wait
just
for the
went over
question.
and subbed Tuber Chat right before I came up here, so I can see what it's all about.
Awesome, awesome. You'll have
Hey, I'm
fun.
trying to live stream in here.
I know. I'm right here doing you talking to y'all, and he's in there going boom, boom, boom. I have no idea what he's tearing up the house in there.
That's my son. He's in there doing
What's
dishes.
going on.
Oh, is it? Oh, you actually got him to do dishes?
That's his job.
Uh,
You know, he's special needs, so he stays home and he keeps the house clean and keeps the dishes done. That's what he does daily.
nice. That's good.
So he earns his keep.
Or just keep. There you go.
All right. Well, I'll be talking to y'all later. Bye.
All right, appreciate it, Leanne.
Nice meeting you, Chris.
Nice to meet you.
See you, Leanne.
DMV.
Appreciate that, Kevin. Appreciate the share out, man.
So we were supposed to take one of the guys we work with. We were going to take him fishing today.
Okay.
He emailed me late yesterday afternoon and said he wasn't going to be able to make it, which was kind of a relief because when I looked at the weather, I was like, man, I don't want to go out there. I mean, we woke up with snow on our deck this morning.
Oh, ours wasn't sticking, but it soaked. Like the concrete was soaking wet because it was coming down good.
Yeah, we've had pretty high winds all day. It says it's 41, but when you go outside, it feels like 20. Whatever, J-Dog.
Yeah, I know. He'll be wanting to come up on screen now.
I was waiting for him. I was hoping he'd come up first.
Yeah, he said he's working and helping Mason do 4th grade math homework.
Doesn't sound like he's helping much.
Mm-mm. But no.
But I did, you sent me the link, and I wanted to at least jump up here and make an appearance. So
That's fun. I
appreciate the link.
It's just me, so it's just a little spitting, little BS today, so no big deal. Uncle says topping up pumpkin.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. That's
Must
an old mind.
Must be that code, like that code Orange Well, Dragon Orange Well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a shot at Greenwell.
Oh, here you go. I like this one.
My turn to pay the heat bill. I'm not talking about inside. I'm talking about outside.
Yeah. Yeah, DMV.
Oh, yeah, by the way, Chad. How do you do this?
Yeah, there you
go. Why is it so hard?
Because it's backwards.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
If Chad's still in here.
Yeah, he probably is. He's probably listening. Say he's on his way home.
I think this was the very first sweatshirt I ever bought of someone else's channel, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And I did that for D, not Chad.
Got to support D.
That's right. Oh, he said toughen up, pumpkin. That's what he said.
Oh, toughen up, pumpkin. Well,
says the guy that wouldn't go out.
All thumbs.
Says the guy that didn't go out a few weeks back because it was too windy and warm.
But he goes out today and jumps in the tractor and cuts corn.
Well, but that tractor's heated and air conditioned and everything else. I'm sure.
You know what? He said he put the air on. He put the AC on inside that thing. Not heat, AC. And it was 16 degrees outside.
16?
Yes.
Where's he, in Alaska?
That's what he said. It was 16 degrees this morning. I don't know.
The cold doesn't really bother me, but it's when you've got 15, 20 mile an hour winds and it's cold. And then you're going to be out on the water. No thanks.
I mean, it was cold enough for me to be just out there working. It was cold enough for me to just be out there working in it today.
Well, we got the boat back. We took it in for some warranty work. The trim gauge.
Yeah.
It never worked right. Now, I mean, even since the day we bought it, but I didn't. Every time I'd call them and they'd say, yeah, we'll bring it in, we'll fix it. I'm like, well, how long are you going to have it? Oh, 3 to 4 weeks. I'm like, no, I'm not leaving it there that long.
No.
Well, then the throttle lever, it came loose. It was really loose, like it's going to fall off the side of the boat.
Dang.
So I was like, well, now I got 2 reasons to take it in. So I took it to them. They said they'd have it about a week. They called me the next day and it was done. But they actually did something I wasn't expecting because, I've got that rod rack across the back. So when you tilt that motor up, you got to watch so you don't hit the rod rack. Well, they put a limit on it. So I cannot hit that rod rack now, which I didn't ask them to do, but they did it. So that's pretty nice of them, I guess.
Hey, there you go.
But I didn't get it. Anyway, but I wanted to get the boat out. Not that anything that they did made any difference.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that trim gauge work for once. But I wasn't going out this morning. I woke up early enough to go, but when I looked outside and saw snow on the deck, I was like, nope.
Yeah. What's going on, Raquel? Cottonwood Ranch. That's my friend Raquel.
Yeah, I've never heard of them either.
They
But
do
I
all
I did go into that
the tuber
was it
chat.
Uber chat. I did go in and watch a little bit of a video and subscribe, so I'll check them out.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, like I've always said, if you're going to grow your channel, grow it the right way. And I think tuber chat is the best way to do it. It don't require you to pay any money. Yeah, you won't get hundreds or whatever
I
subscribers.
don't even care
You
about
might get a
that.
handful. You might get a
I don't even
handful.
care about that. I just like to support others. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
and that's what it is.
You know,
It's just
I've
creators.
found some great channels by. I mean, back
Oh yeah,
when Fish Snatcher was doing his show, you know, I found some
yeah,
good channels going into Fish Snatcher show. And
oh yeah, yeah. I found one on there. Guy does, and I always liked it. Is RC car racing,
mhm.
and I found it through Tuber Chat. He does RC racing, and I was like, cool. So that was something. And one guy does music, so he makes his own music and stuff. So that was pretty cool. I got to do that and stuff like that. So he said, you just end up paying him. What do you mean, Cotton? What you you talking about, Raquel, about Tuber Chat or what? I didn't paid him one dime since I've been in there. I've
All
been in there
right,
for
buddy.
3
Well,
months.
like I said, I just wanted to pop up and say hi and make fun of a couple people. I've done that, so
Yeah.
I will. I'll be in chat.
All right, cool. Appreciate you coming
See
up,
ya.
man. All right, see. And there was just me. Bugman says, okay, go to drive to the station, get some Mountain Dew, and be creeping. If you want more advertisement, you pay for it. Yeah, I know, but you don't have to. Um, I'm not, and I'm not going to. I understand that. Yeah, if you want to give a super chat or you want to become a member, yeah, and you get more exposure. But it also, if you stay in just chat the whole time, I found out that you can get shared out too because I've not gave one dime to him, and I've been shared out pretty much every single time he's done a show for the last month now, and I just have to be there. I just have to like constantly chat in there, saying hi to everybody. But I mean, it's to each his own. I mean, everybody has their opinion about things, and that's fine. Not gonna judge nobody. But I think it's just a way to help support everybody. You find different channels, find pretty cool people. How I found you all. I found you all. Gosh, I can't remember how I found you all through somebody else. I found your all's channel and came in and started hanging out with you all a little while. And I can't stay. You all come on late at nights on Sundays, and I can't stay as much, or on Mondays. I mean, so oh, I know, Aaron. Just hush your mouth. Well, that's pretty good. Hey, there you go. Okay, well, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. To do something like that. Belt Loop's good, pretty cool person. I like him. I haven't got to know him fully yet, but we got 24 people, wonderful people. Anybody wants to come up and hang out with me on panel? There's the link pinned to the top. We're just shooting the bull. We'll go all the way up to about 8 o'clock, and then we'll shut it down. So, because we'll have Muskrat and Creo tonight at 8, I believe. So we'll do a 2 hour show if we can make it through. So anybody wants to jump up, hang out, talk, spit some BS, you're all more than welcome to. If you haven't seen it yet, I know you all seen the little banner going down the bottom about a custom coffee mug, tumbler with your logo. I got mine in. I'll show it off again. It's got my logo on it. It's got the fish netting scales on it. And so there you go. Pretty cool. So these are Ozark Trail tumblers, stainless steel. So nice thick plastic. I mean thick. So where's that Chesapeake guy? Timmy? I don't know where he's at. Working probably. He's probably working. He don't ever show up here. You think he watches my stuff there, Susquehanna Stan? On merch. No, I haven't checked my store in months. No sales since one last Christmas. I know, DMV. I mean, heck, far I hadn't got one in forever too, but I finally got one the other day. So, how would you know what your mug will look like? What are you talking about? Like, if you ordered one? Well, you just kind of he showed me through the process what it looks like. Like he sends me pictures. He sent me pictures like all the way through it. So all I done was I gave him this logo. I gave him my logo, and I said I want it to look kind of like a fish. Kind of use the colors that's in my logo onto it. So then he sent me this one, and it's got the netting on it. He already done the baseline color. Now he's going to spray the fish scale onto it. And then he asked me if I wanted kind of like the eyes that on the side of it, and I said yes. So then he sent me that picture of it finished with the logo and stuff on it. So I mean, he'll let me know or let you know the process through it, so you know how it's looking. Let's see. Do you keep fishing during the winter? Yes, I will. I will keep fishing during the winter. DMV, don't do that. There's enough people that watch you. You can't do that. I know it's hard. I know. Well, it's you get other people are leaving it for TikTok and all that stuff, but here's the thing: TikTok's not always going to be around. Honestly, in my opinion, I think TikTok's going to be shut down anyways. And everybody that went from YouTube to TikTok to think they can make a lot of money over there, they're going to find out very quickly that they're going to have to come back over to YouTube. So that's just my opinion. I mean, you can't take that to the bank or nothing because I don't know everything about it. But I'm just thinking that everybody's going to be coming back. Other than my logo, how would I know what the rest would look like? That'll be up to you, J-Dog, how you want it. You tell him exactly how you want it. You just relay to me what do you want on it. So, like, if you wanted, I don't know if I have your logos or not. Depend on your logo. Let me go. For example, say you wanted to do. Well, I don't have it anymore. I don't know where your logo's at that I had. Like this one. Here it is. That one. Say you want something like that, like your logo there. Then you can tell them you wanted something with, I don't know, anything, any colors, whatever color you want to it. So Like I said, it's up to you. China and track people and information. I know they do. They really do. It's literally a trap. Join Rumble and post on both. Just upload same video and see what makes money first. Yeah, there you go. I mean, there's one from Raquel. I haven't done the Rumble thing, but yeah, you can only reach so many on Facebook. Honestly, that's the thing about Facebook. You can only go so far. Yeah, you can get a few, but it's not going to be uh, not a huge amount of people you're going to get from it. So let's see. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Sandy Toast. You just gotta be yourself. Yeah, just fish. They'll be there. I just hey, stick with YouTube and just do yourself. Just be yourself. I mean, that's all that matters. I mean, nobody wants you to be somebody else besides yourself. So yeah, I mean, hey, I even thought about just completely quit catfishing and just do creek fishing, but I think I've changed it to where I'm going to do creek fishing and do catfishing on the side because I've got more chance of doing better shows, better live streams from the creek than I do actually catching catfish. So what's up, Sam? Outdoors in Maryland. What's going on, buddy? I mean, I ain't truly started targeting catfish until a couple years ago, but creek fishing's always been something I've always been into. So that's what I'm really going to be focused on more and more is my creek fishing, and then just do some catfishing here and there. J Dog, you don't bore people anyways. What are you talking about? And plus, you catch pretty good sized fish, so that's the bonus for you. I mean, heck, far I've done so many live streams that I've not caught a fish on, especially catfish, and I'm always wondering why people are in there. Why I'm getting 500 views, 200 views, 300 views, whatever, on something that I have no fish in. So to that DMV, I mean, I enjoy being in there because of you. Fish is a bonus. Um, that's the thing about you. I love being in there talking to you and what you got to say. And then if you catch a fish, then great. If you don't catch a fish, then it's fine. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Regular said right there said, "Hey, don't worry about it." There's a lot of people that's got 4 and 5,000 something subscribers on their channel and maybe get 20 views, 20 people in their live stream. That's 20 more than zero. So, hey, at least somebody's in there watching your stuff. And everybody that's in chat here will watch your stuff. There's 25 people in here. 25 people that's in this chat right now are going to guarantee watch your stuff if you go live or you drop a video. Oh, I know. But hey, we don't have to associate ourselves with those drama people. That's the thing. We can stay away from those drama people. We don't have to have association with them. We always had that. Yep. Sandy shows they are. They are. We've been at it for 1 hour. What's up, everybody? Thank you all for coming in. 25 wonderful people in here. If you not hit that thumbs up, make sure you do. Very much appreciated. So I'm going to take this banner off for right now. All right, there you go. I'm going to take that thing off the bottom of it. So, J-Dog, did you say DMV? Never heard of her. I used to shut down live streams if I hit 25 people. So still always had at least 50 until Steve and all that content being reported. See, I wouldn't worry about all that stuff now. I mean, who cares about them? Yep, absolutely. Yep. Appreciate that, Hooks, for hook setting on Mr. Sam at Outdoors in Maryland. Does a lot of crabbing. So, does a lot of crabbing videos and stuff, blue crabs, stuff like that. So, it's always interesting being there when Sam's in there. Him and his wife, significant other. Your channel will bounce back, DMV. I promise you it will. What's going on, Ashley? Appreciate it. Listening while cleaning the kitchen. I watched a couple of your videos, Ashley. It's pretty good. You actually sing pretty good. You have actually a good voice. Good singing voice. Definitely. We got 24. Anybody wants to jump up? Link is pinned to the top. DMV, won't you jump up there, buddy? If you haven't got on, already got out and going, whatever. If you get out there or whatever, and I'm still online live, jump up and hang out, man. You can hang out here anytime. What's up, Big Slim? Hey, DMV, perfect. Just do you. Who cares about the rest of them? That's what I say. Just do you. J-Dog says, I need to go fishing. Yeah, me too. I wish I could go fishing right now. I wish I went fishing today, but I had some previous engagements that I couldn't do that. So my Miss American Pie. She's delicious like a cherry. Bugman said J-Dog 70s this weekend. I think that's a hint. J-Dog. I think Bugman wants to go fishing this weekend. Definitely. But anybody wants to jump up, hang out, links pinned to the top. We'll come out and just spit some BS. DMV says, I'm DMV Whisker King on there too. I'm everywhere. What's up, 351? What's going on? Bugman says, okay, driving now. Swear this time. What you been doing? Nothing. What's up, Patriot James? What's going on, man? Just sitting here shooting some BS in the Torkin studio. I've had some good times, good laughs, some good friends come up so far. Indiana YouTuber meetup this weekend at Blackwell Horse Camp, Bloomington. Nice. Too far for me. I wish I could be there. Oh, you're fine. You are fine there, James. I just wanted to send out some links out to a few people, see if they just want to jump up and hang out. If they don't, it's fine. Ain't no big deal. Ain't no big deal. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out for this a little bit while you can. Hook says all weekend. And hey, I'm already yawning. Shouldn't be yawning. But remember at 8 o'clock tonight is Muskrat and Creo show, I believe. I think they're having a show at 8 o'clock still. I haven't heard anything that they're canceling it, but I think they're going to be talking about the kids tournament coming, Halloween kids tournament coming up soon. So that's fun. For y'all coming in, it just hadn't heard, but the reason why I'm just doing one show like I'm doing today is Kevin with Cane Beef got a pretty good migraine. Started Sunday, so and then through yesterday, or no, started yesterday, and then through today. Got texted this morning that he just couldn't. There's no way he could do the show, so we kind of canceled the show. So I'm just doing some BSing, so I can just have some content. So instead of just not doing anything at all. Yes, camping, and it's free. Free to camp or free? They don't cost you to do the get together. Camping's free. That's pretty cool. There we go. Hooks is back up.
So yes, it's free to camp at Blackwell Horse Camp.
Oh, cool.
It's not the greatest campsite in the world. It's a horse camp. There's
Yeah.
a lot of trees, stuff like that, but it's going to be cool. You don't need the shade. I'm sure Bugman's probably the only one interested in this, so I'll try to keep it short and sweet.
That's fine. No, hey, anybody that's interested in it, definitely.
There is a YouTube. They don't call it a meet and greet. They call it a YouTubers meetup. It's an Indiana YouTubers meetup, but it's not just for Indiana people.
Mm.
It's mostly the camping and backpacking side of what you see on YouTube.
It's like THG and all.
Yeah,
them.
THG and Carlson Adventures.
Cool.
I mean, the last one we went to, I think we had 60 or 70 people there that camped the whole weekend.
Nice.
But
I think
it's a
you did
good
video on
time.
it,
We had
didn't
a lot of fun.
Did you do a video on it?
I did a live stream. That is some great giveaways. I mean,
Yeah.
great giveaways. They giving away freaking $700 cameras, and it was good. They had some great giveaways. I don't know if they'll do that again this year. That was mostly THG and THG is that hiking guy, but
Yeah.
He's basically giving away stuff he didn't use anymore.
Yeah.
But
But
I don't know that they're
in his way, yeah, they're used, but they're like almost kind of brand new because he keeps really good
He's
care of his stuff.
constantly upgrading his equipment, constantly. But we have a great time. I mean, everybody there. It's just like the catfishing. Everybody there's good people. It's just like everybody you meet in the catfishing community. They're just good people. But Telly and I will be there Friday night and Saturday night. I'm probably going to pull the boat down there because it is at Monroe Reservoir. That way, if THG gets on my nerves, I can go launch the boat and get away from him for a while.
Yeah.
But Bugman, if you come and I bring the boat, we'll take you out on the lake for a while.
You said Black Horse what?
Blackwell Horse Camp.
Blackwell Horse Camp. Trying to see how far actually drive it is.
For you, it's going to be minimum.
Heltonville, Indiana.
Huh?
It's in Heltonville, Indiana.
Oh, I don't know.
That's what it says it is.
It's south of Bloomington.
Yeah.
In the Hoosier National Forest. And there's actually, I mean, for those people that might be interested, I don't know, but Hoosier National Forest.
It's a 4-hour drive. It's not bad.
Hoosier National Forest you can drive down a road in Hoosier National Forest, and if you find a spot to camp, it's free. You just camp.
Aaron, I can answer that question real easy.
Why don't you ever go fishing with Kelly?
Because he don't want to come down here and skunk. That's why.
I would be more than happy to take you out on the boat, Kelly. We just got to figure out where and when to do it.
Yeah.
Preferably a place where we both know there's a good population of blues.
How far is Taylorsville?
Oh, it's 2 hours from me.
2 hours from you? See, it's about a 2-hour drive from me.
Well, we'll have to meet there. So I have not been to Taylorsville since I caught that 86.
See? Then we'll have to do it then. We'll have to meet up there.
Aaron's my hero. But anyway, back to the whole Blackwell Horse Camp thing.
Yeah.
J-Dog, send Bugman my number in case he has some more questions. But that's basically all it is. It's 99% of the people that are going to be there are just going to camp, eat. They did something at the last one where, anybody that wants to promote their channel while you're there, they had a big screen set up and they would play one of your videos for everybody to see.
Cool.
It's just the Chris or THG and Carlson Adventures. They have another channel. It's called Campfires and Cat Holes.
Yes, I watch it. Yes.
And for those of you that don't know what a cat hole is, that's the hole you dig in the woods when you need to go potty. But they do a talk show once a week. It's called Campfires and Cat Holes, and they'll probably do their show from that. And, they'll bring people up and interview them on the show and stuff that, if you want to. It's just a hangout. It's really all it is. There'll be there's lots of hiking trails there if you want to go take a hike, stuff like that. But it's just a good time.
Okay.
About the free camping. You can't beat free camping.
No,
but there are no showers. There are pit toilets, but there are no showers. So just make sure everybody knows that.
There's water around, aren't they?
What's up, James?
What's up, brother?
How you been?
I'm surviving. Sitting here making a few floats and stuff. Figured I'd come and hang out. I don't know how long it'll last because I'm in here in the dining room, so the signal might fade out. So,
well, I'm getting ready to pop back out of here too. I didn't plan on coming back up, so I just wanted to get that out there about the YouTuber meet and greet. J-Dog, give Bugman my number, and I'll let you guys have a conversation, and I'll get out of the way.
well, you tell Miss Telly that she that was a monster fish that she caught.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I was so proud of her that day.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It just. You when you watch someone else, especially somebody you care for, catch a fish of a lifetime like that, and see the excitement hear the excitement in their voice, see it in their face, and then when it's all said, my favorite picture of her is the one that they took where she's got her hands up in the air in celebration. You know? And I was like, man, that says it all right there.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's all about giving back. And when you see somebody do that, a child, even an adult, it don't matter. It's the excitement on their face. That pays for everything.
Yep.
That's everything.
And that was her first fish of the trip.
Daggum right. Well, didn't you catch a good one on Wiley when y'all was down here?
I know. Well, we caught good fish at Wiley. I caught my PB flathead at Wiley.
That's what it was. I knew somebody caught a PB or something.
Well, yeah, Freddie did his PB like 3 times down there at Wiley.
Yep.
And then I caught my PB flathead, and I can't remember. I think maybe she caught her. Did she catch a PB flathead too? She's not here. I'd ask her, but
I can't remember. I knew that one of you did, if not both of you did. I can't remember though.
No, we loved Wiley. I can't wait to go back to Wiley.
Yeah, that's a good thing. It's just turned on. The only sad thing about it is getting a lot of pressure.
Yeah,
a lot of pressure, and I don't know how that's going to affect it. It gets a lot of boat pressure during the summer, because of you've seen the lake, but it does. It gets a lot of pressure. There's a lot of tournaments on that lake, so.
Well, there's still a whole.
It might make that bite become pretty tough.
There's a whole lot of that lake we didn't ever explore.
Oh yeah. And back in the day when I used to fish a lot of that lake had nothing but channel cats in it. So the blues and flatheads was actually stocked by fishermen, not the states, because
really?
you've seen these splits North and South Carolina, and they for some reason can't get over that 200-year-old feud.
Yeah,
like the Hatfields and the McCoys.
boys. Yeah, we've had this conversation before.
But for some reason, I'm starting to see the flathead population take off on that lake. Junior Warscow got a 62, 63 pounder out of that lake. That's a monster freaking flathead.
Yeah.
And really, the blues and the flatheads probably haven't been showing face but about 20 years in that lake. So who's to say what 20 years from now, what that lake's going to be like?
Right.
Yeah.
Because it has the forage. The white bass population's crazy in that lake. I mean, not white bass, but the white perch.
Right.
And the shad population. Now, there's not as many gizzards in there as there are treadfin, but there's enough treadfin, they can just swim through a pile like a big old whale and just suck them in. So I think they have the forage and potential to become a bigger fish lake.
Well, I was really surprised, that my PB flathead, of course, it was only 27 pounds, but that's
still a good flathead.
I'll take them every trip.
You're daggone right.
I caught that fish tied up to the dock at the house we were renting, just throwing our baits out into the channel, just like you're fishing for blues. Mm-hmm. As far as we ran in and out of that cove so many times, going back and forth from the house to the lake. Mm-hmm. Wasn't that much structure in there. And to be catching flatheads off that dock like that just amazed me,
Yeah.
I mean, of course, they had to be traveling to their feeding grounds or whatever. Yeah. And I get it. They swim around and they hunt just like everything else, but you just don't catch that many flatheads when you're just tied up to a dock. Or at least I haven't.
Well, lake. I think that lake fish and river fish act almost like two different type of fish. Mm-hmm. And like Wiley, that he's only caught maybe one flathead on cut bait. Well, on Wiley, you will catch 95% of your flatheads on cut bait.
Yeah.
Their mannerisms are a little bit different. Yes, they're structure oriented, but I feel like, especially on Wiley, I can't say for other lakes out west or whatever because I've never fished them, but it seems like I've caught a lot of flatheads dragging baits. And in rivers, you never hear that. Unless you're happen to be dragging during the time they're coming out to feed.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's one fish I love to chase. That's one that's about like deer hunting or anything else. It's or even like golf or baseball. It's that mindset. You've got to try to track it down. I've got a big buck out here at the house that he's like a ghost. You might see him for 5 seconds and then you might not see him for another year. But he's got this very distinctive cut on the bottom of his pad. Very distinctive. So if I see that track, I know he's come through whether I see him or not. Yeah. And he's done learn to stay away from my cameras. So I don't get no pictures of the cod picking thing, but he's a heavy deer, but he's getting old.
It's just like the elusive Bigfoot.
Yeah, he's getting old. So I'd like to get him before he starts waning, it starts going downhill. But there again, I'm tracking that deer.
Right.
Just like flatheads. If you want that monster flathead, you got to do your homework.
Yep.
Blues are a little bit different. Yeah, you got to know your graph. You got to be able to read the land and stuff. Mm-hmm. But they're more apt to be out moving, chasing bait and stuff. Mm-hmm. Where a flathead, you're gonna have to track that rascal. You're gonna have to go back and do your homework. You're gonna have to set up on structure and maybe try to wait him out. There's a lot of homework into that, and I like that part of it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to go back into chat and Bugman, if you got any questions, get my number from J Dog and give me a call or text, whatever. See you guys later.
Take care, buddy. He's a good old boy.
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
his wife both. I enjoyed seeing it. I enjoyed talking with them when they come down and stuff. They're good people.
Absolutely.
Good people. I have a question for you.
Go for it.
I don't know a whole lot, technology is just out of my realm, but are they somewhere that you can go on like Google or something and see if you getting good or bad reviews through something else besides your site?
You got you talk about like the studio part instead of like the YouTube studio side.
No, like my web page that I've got.
Oh,
for
your
my
web page
floats.
for your product.
Right.
Good gosh, yeah, there is. I'm trying to think of it at the top of my head.
I mean, right now the reviews on my page is not opened up for some reason.
Yeah.
But as of 3-4 weeks ago, it's like my site can't be found unless you punch in the name. And we're trying to figure out, is there some place that somebody's leaving bad reviews or what? I don't know. And we can't find it.
Let's see.
Google reviews and Yelp.
Yeah, Yelp is a good one.
I'll have to go in there and look and see. Because if somebody's leaving something on Google, then that might be why I'm.
Yeah, if they're leaving, if you look up at on Google reviews, yeah, you could probably find them.
I'll have to go in there and check that out when we get through here. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and make a few clips and work on some floats while I'm on here. Anybody got any questions? Right now I got my tablet open, so I'm trying to watch reviews. Watch comments.
Yeah.
So if anybody's got any questions or whatever, I know it's getting late in the season and a lot of people don't use floats during the winter and stuff like that. But
honestly,
hey, Avid,
probably in my neck of the woods, probably would be better if I started doing the flathead during this time. Honestly.
Yeah, because y'all's flatheads shut down completely. Does y'all's flatheads shut down completely in the wintertime?
Honestly, I don't think they do. Not because it's where they're not 90% of the time. They're in this creek, which is basically the size of a river,
right?
And it's got a small undertow flow, so there's always bait running through there constantly. It never stops,
right?
Because it feeds all my little creeks where I go fish. So,
yeah. Yeah, I was just wondering because I know the bite slows down here, but you might still get one,
Well, it's just like creek fishing. It's like creek fishing. Creek fishing is the same way. Wintertime bite slows down, but it don't go away completely. You still can find some here and there, but you just have to know where to go find them in the creeks. Especially my way of creek wading, you literally have to fish structure constantly. For me. They're going to be underneath the bank areas. They're going to be underneath trees fell down. They're going to be up and underneath stuff constantly.
Appreciate that, Avid. What's up, Squirrel? It's there's so many different techniques out there, and you got to learn to go with the changes of the weather and the water conditions and water temperature and stuff like that. And I'm seeing out west, man, the Mississippi River and all these other big rivers running almost dry. Yeah. That is pitiful, boy.
Yeah. I saw pictures of Josh, Weekend Angler. He posted pictures of that spot that he goes to.
Yeah.
And he said he walked out into the middle of the water where he fished and caught his bigger fish at. He can walk all the way out to it now.
I told him, I sent him a message. He need to break out the metal detector.
Absolutely needs to. Absolutely, that'd be a good spot.
You daggum right, boy. Can you imagine? Yeah. I mean, you're gonna dig up a lot of trash, but
Oh, even Creo talking about them down there. They were going to drain a big, huge section out to see what was underneath that water.
right.
There ain't no telling what he could find if he actually metal detect that area.
Oh yeah.
Ain't no telling.
Yeah, and see, me being a gold miner, I'd be looking for those deep pockets in that bedrock, man.
Yeah.
I'd be cleaning that mess out.
Yeah,
I
be
would.
dredging some stuff out. Definitely.
Well, I mean, even if there ain't no water there, you take and collect all that dirt in 5-gallon buckets and take that junk home and rerun it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
absolutely. What's going on, Paul Boyd?
At the same time,
yeah,
these are the times where these guys need to go buy them a drone. They need to be out there and marking on maps all this visible structure and stuff that normally they never get to see. Those deep holes, there's those places that create back eddies. All these places
not just with the drones. Walk the bank areas. Walk the bank areas because I did that before. I did that last year during the winter pool. I walked the areas on my bank where there's big, huge holes underneath big old rocks.
Yes.
Where I know that would hold big fish underneath of it. So
yes.
That's the thing about around here where they drain the water out for winter pooling. You get to see 20 feet, 30 feet deep areas to where the water used to be over top of it.
Yes.
And now it's 20, 30 feet down. You got a whole area to look at now.
And plus, you can find places where you could find like those underwater places that catches timber and logs and stuff like that normally you might not see, and you might ride right past it in your boat going to another hole. Well, that might be the hole you needed to go to.
Well, see, we've got a spot here on the lake that was the drive-through tunnel to the old Burnside city. It's usually when the water's up, it's underwater. It's a big, huge 2-car tunnel. Well, it's actually halfway out of the water now. So you can see through the tunnel now. So you talking about that'd be a good spot to mark up, sit up, throw it into that tunnel. But I don't have a big enough boat to get out there, and I would love to get out there and fish that hole. Because that usually that hole is probably at least 10 feet underwater all the time. Always.
Think you want to be outdoors. Yeah, I try to cover all the sizes for people, whether they dragging baits or fishing from the bank or boat or whatever. So, I'm a fisherman too. Hopefully I'm going to go this coming week. Me and Wampus Cat, we're going to go chase some hybrids and some cats and just get out and fish. Not try to chase nothing monster, just get out and have fun.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
I did throw some floats out the other day. I was out on my boat a couple weeks ago. I did throw out the pink floats.
But that time, that's what I always do, especially in gold mining. We take and go back on Google Earth and go back in the timeline.
Yeah. And
on that timeline, you actually find those drought seasons.
Yeah.
And look for those deep holes, undercut banks. There's a lot of telltale things. Use that stuff to your advantage. Mark it on a map. Get you an old paper map and mark it on there so you've got it. Or if you've got one of those little handheld GPSs that you can go in there and drop a daggum tag on these things. And then when the water's back up, go check them. I mean, they might not hold nothing.
Oh, no.
But then again, that might be your honey hole that everybody else is riding right past.
Well, the good thing, like down here, like I said, they're draining the water out for winter pooling. There's a river called Fishing Creek. It's part of the Lake Cumberland. It normally is probably 100 feet wide. Guaranteed right now, winter pooling, it's probably only 20 feet wide right now.
Dang.
If somebody had a boat, a nice flat bottom boat, or even, it didn't matter. If you drug baits through that, I guarantee you can catch fish. Guaranteed right now. But to get to it, you got to launch from the ramp, and it's probably 5-minute boat ride up the river.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's perfect. I can see it. I see it every weekend driving over the bridge to go to work, and I'm like, I just wish I can get to it. If I can get to it with a boat, I guarantee that you got to be able to catch something.
Oh yeah,
something to it, because it's so narrow now. You can spread out planer boards now
And cover
and
it all.
closed. And you covered the whole entire water from bank to bank, the whole channel.
Right. Right. Can you even launch a boat out there right now?
From the ramp that's close to us, yes, you still can.
Okay.
It's not got all the way down yet. Sometimes it is, but I mean, there's always ramps a little farther away that you can get to it, but that channel always stays there. That channel never goes dry.
Okay.
Yeah, you can always get to it. You just gotta. I would think a flat bottom would be better.
Right.
Because honestly, that channel is probably not even 10 feet deep.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that'd be time you might want to run a jet boat or something like that, so you don't tear the prop off your boat. That's the only bad thing about it. When water's way down, there's other stuff in that water that tear your daggum boat and stuff up.
Yeah.
A
lot of times, all the big, huge logs and all that stuff. You'll see the big logs and everything that were underwater up on the banks now. You can see them on the banks now where they were sitting at. So that's the good thing. You can see all the structures, tree structures, and everything.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, that's now I don't know if you've had any in the past in history, were they any type of Indians down in your area?
Oh, our whole entire area is full of Indians. There's caves. There's caves on the Flathead water. You can still walk in right now, where it's got markings on the walls and everything that they went in and drew and stuff. We've got all that through all that. Yeah, there's Cherokee Indians. Everything's through here.
Well, see, that's where you get in that low water situation where you can walk them banks and look in the mud banks and stuff, and you would find it'd be amazing.
They do.
What kind of artifacts you find.
Last year there was probably 40 people out there walking the muddy areas and the rocky areas, picking up all kinds of stuff.
There you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, so, I know it's aggravating for people that want to fish right now, but they can't get out there on the water because I've seen a lot of pictures of the boat ramps are closed because you can't even get your boat in.
Yeah.
But there's other ways to take advantage of this situation.
A lot of people don't have the bank fish. I mean, if you walk out to there, you can bank fish into some of this channel areas that you normally can't get to.
Yep.
With a boat. I mean, you could get with a boat, but right now it'd be perfect to walk all the way out and just actually throw into the channel and just let bait sit there. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's there's ways of taking advantage even of a bad situation.
Yeah.
Turn it into a good situation. And it comes down to what you've heard me say 1,000 times is the smallest details is what can change your day. And now that you see how the water is down low, you can see their travel points, start picking out their travel areas. And then when you put in your mind what you've learned over the years, well, you say, well, that might not be their feeding pattern, but that might be their spawning pattern, their spawning trail that they use going to their spawning beds. Yeah. You can actually see old spawning beds.
Yeah, fish tributaries.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And see, by looking at that rocky bottom and stuff, from pictures, what I said, a lot of people showing is that the bedrock's clean because it's a river, and you don't have a lot of what we call overburden. That means dirt and stuff on top of the bedrock. You will be able to start seeing those areas the way the rock is wore as to what it's creating. Mm-hmm. If it's creating an eddy, a backflow, you won't have as much wear. Say some of your bedrock's coming up jagged on the edges. Out there in the heavier current, these are going to be really rounded off on their tops.
Yeah.
But in the areas where eddies are, and you get a good bit of back current, you might actually see them starting to wear backwards to the regular current. If you pay attention to those things, those are places that you can go set back up on once that water's up. And up top, that water might be flowing one direction, but down on the bottom, it's flowing a different direction. And you'll never know that until you can see it in low water circumstances.
Yeah. That's also when it comes to walleye fishing. And I don't know if you're familiar with walleye fishing. A lot of that's the way we fish for walleye is those eddies, especially around dams and stuff where you have that backflow right off of the main push off.
Yep.
The top water looks like it's going back this way, but it's going the opposite direction too because it's still flowing.
You're right.
You've got something to knock it that keeps it flowing around. So that's where we toss off to pick up our walleye or sauger and all that stuff.
Right.
Is in those spots.
Because underneath the water, you've got friction on that red rock. So that underneath that water right next to the bottom is going to be slower water anyway.
Yeah.
So it's, I don't know. There's just so much to learn, and I've learned every day just talking with people.
Yeah. And that's the good thing about YouTube and the stuff that we do now, these chats and these shows is that information talk. Because normally, if we didn't have the YouTube, we couldn't talk about this. How would we know all this information? We wouldn't unless we called you on the phone and talked to you for like 5-10 hours about something. But this way, we reach more people about the same conversation we're having. So that's the good thing about having these shows and doing the shows that we do is because of the information. So
yes,
definitely.
Yeah. And I seen somebody post up a lure for catfishing there today. It looks like a shad, and it's hollow, and it's got holes in it, and you pack it full of your bait or whatever and pop the bottom back on there and slide it up on your hook. It looks like it's made out of a hard plastic or something. I don't know.
Like a resin, like some kind of like a little hard resin or something.
I guess. It looks like just like a shad, and it's got a hollow pocket up inside and got vent holes in it.
We'll just put a hook behind that. Put a hook behind that. That's my new coffee mug.
Oh, your cup. Oh, I hear you.
That's my new custom made coffee mug.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
So
that's pretty wild.
It's got fish scales on it and everything.
What it looks like, it's got just an eyelet on the end of it, and you slide over that eyelet up over your hook.
Yeah.
And just like you would a piece of cut bait.
Yeah.
I don't know how well I imagine it'll get hit, but if it's hard plastic, I don't know how long they might hold on to it, because I've had fish, I've reeled in good fish, and they get right to the boat and just let go, and they never had the hook. They had a hold of the bait.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now that's a strong jawed rascal to hold on to that bait and be fighting.
A lot of people talk to you about like the demon dragons, the rattlers. They'll have a hold of the rattler because it looks like a little piece of fish, but then when you get it up to the boat, they let go, and it's like they didn't even have the hook in their mouth at all. They had the rattle. Right.
Oh yeah. You know, Doc. You've heard Doc Lane say he's had demon dragons crushed.
Yeah.
By big blues.
Yeah.
Then
I've heard talk about just tore all to pieces when they just crush them.
Oh yeah, for years before we ever had demon dragons, we used that little old peg floats, and I've had them reel back in, and the peg float just be gone.
Yeah,
just be gone. It's just and ain't no way to take it off because you slid it on the line. It had to be tore all to pieces. What's up, Lee Evans?
He said, "What's up, young men on the panel?"
Yeah, I'm an old dirt, older than dirt. But it's I mean, that's something, I guess. I mean, I know women love it too, love fishing too. Oh, yeah. But men, for some reason, they get drawn in.
It's our nature. It's our nature to be out and do it. I mean, look back. And I hate to do history and all that stuff here and all that stuff, but I mean, look back into the Stone Ages and stuff. What did men do? Men went out, they fished, they hunted. It's in our DNA. It's in our DNA to be out in the nature, hunting, fishing, providing for the family. So that's just who we are.
Yep. And that is that chase to me. That's once I'm able to get back on the water and fish like I want to fish, I'm gonna be probably mainly a flathead chaser.
Yeah.
Simply because I love that chase.
Mm-hmm.
I love that hunt. I hunted for years for deer before I ever made my first shot, simply because I love the hunt more than I did the kill.
Yeah.
Brian
B., you must have been driving for an hour and 40 minutes then, if you're just now getting home. He said he was driving home an hour and 40 minutes ago.
Dog. What's up, Brian? Lee said his family had starved to death waiting on him to bring it home. Well, Lee, I
Hey,
can step
honestly,
out my
there's a lot of people just don't have it in them. Honestly, a lot of people just don't have that hunting or outdoor niche in them. Honestly,
well, and a lot of times it comes to how you was raised. If you was raised in the city,
yeah.
and not knocking all city people. I'm not.
No.
I mean, I'm a country boy. I was raised and born in the country, hunting and fishing and whatever.
Yeah.
And raising our own food. But it's there's a different mindset. There really are. And it ain't that they don't have it in them. If you would ever take them with somebody that's good, knowledgeable, that can put them on the fish or put them on the game, and if they ever do make that first shot, most of them get hooked. Now, not all of them. You know, that's just like gold mining. I've had tons of people want to go, and then when they go, and they say, "Man, that's just too much work for what you get." You know, because it wasn't in them. You know, and I've met people that would turn over 5,000 rocks to find one little flake. You know, it's whatever is in you that you want to bring out. You know.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, I grew up basically suburbs, but sort of city. But I grew up around farms. I mean, all my aunts and uncles, great aunts and uncles, all have farms. So that's where I was at all the time. I was always out on the farm helping my great uncle and great aunt run the tractor, do all the canning, breaking beans. I remember sitting on the porch with my grandma breaking beans all day long.
Yep.
Yep. And it's just, I like being out there. I like being out there on the farms. I like being out in the woods. I'll sit out in the woods and just sit there. I don't care. Do nothing. Do nothing.
That's why I'm thankful that me and the wife was able to buy out here in the middle of the woods. Don't really have a neighbor, and it's I mean, we do, but there's no woods in between us, so we really don't see each other.
Yeah.
You know, if I wanted a deer, Kelly, I could step out here on my carport with a cup of coffee and a cigarette and shoot one off my carport.
Oh,
yeah.
I've got them coming through my yard. I've seen some pretty good sized bucks coming through my yard that I could sit on the back deck and I could take one out if I really wanted to. And there's no rules in my area. I live in a subdivision, but there's no restrictions to my land. I can hunt on my land. Right. I can put a farm on. I can put cattle on my land. I do whatever I want. We have no restrictions. So that's a good thing about living here. I could do. There's people. I was like probably an hour ago. There's somebody shooting guns off just a minute ago, like an hour ago. I can hear them
every day out here. Every day. We don't pay it no attention unless it's too close, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I know. We all know it's back there. They're shooting out in the middle of the woods, so we're not worried about them. But heck, I got pictures of we've got an arbor right outside the window here, and we probably had 15 turkeys sitting up on top of it. If I really wanted to walk out and get a turkey, I could have got a turkey that day.
Yeah.
It's just we live out in the middle of a subdivision, but it's in the very back. But we're surrounded by woods and farms and everything else. So
those animals used that land before y'all got there.
Yep, they did, and they still do, and they still use it.
My son, they moved to Raleigh many years ago, and it was a big subdivision put out in the middle of nowhere, and it started growing. They put subdivisions everywhere, but those deer still come through all those backyards with the houses sitting where you could touch each other just about. But they're moving from one place, and they was going over to a golf course where they had a couple ponds. Yeah. And I'm sure they was eating grasses and stuff like that and getting water and stuff like that. But even to this day, he still talks to some of his neighbors. Those deer still use those same trails, and they going through crossing a 4-lane road. They're going through a subdivision that's got 10,000 freaking houses in it, but they're coming through at night, going to do what they got to do, and then they're coming back through.
Well, it's just like I put out that video a while back about asking something about a little short video talking about a deer. I had a couple deers and stuff I was showing off. I was coming back from fishing. They got a nice richy neighborhood back in the back there, and they're just sitting there like it ain't nothing. Cars going by, and they're just sitting there until some lady said something, scared them off. They'll walk. I mean, deer's 20 feet from the truck. It's that's their area.
There's no threat there.
No, there's not. They know that anybody gonna get them.
Yeah. I've got a big old doe. She's she's been coming up here about 4 years. She's kind of a loner. She'll come up when the other ones are eating, but she's kind of standoffish.
Standoffish, yeah.
And I think she was one. We had a doe that got killed out here, and she had a little one, and the other does took the little one in. But she was always standoffish, and I watched her. But I can come out there and sit out there and drink coffee, and I'll sit and talk to her. She'll come up and right there beside me in the yard and stuff like that, and eat and not pay me no attention because she knows there's no threat. But right now there's hunting season, and you know they change. That's just like fish. That change.
Aaron, you're hurting for a bruising. You're hurting for a bruising.
Hey, buddy. I doubt I can teach him anything. It's been almost 2 years since I've wet a cotton picking line. I just pulled my reels out the other day, got them, cleaned them up, and rods and cleaned them up. I thought, man, I can't let this happen to them. They looking nasty.
They're always giving me a hard time because I can't catch a catfish.
What do you mean you can't catch a catfish?
Unless I go and hang out and go fishing with somebody else, I can't catch a catfish myself. I've caught three. That's it, by myself. Little bitty tiny channel cats, and that's it.
Are you not doing your homework, Kelly?
I don't have a boat to get out to where I need to go. It's the problem. A lot of places I can't get to without a boat. If I can get out and get to the spot where I know where they're at. I've seen them being catch there before.
But that don't mean that they're that
locations. I just can't get to them.
But that don't mean they're gonna be there that day. You get out there.
No. It's just we don't have bank spots here.
No, and
that's what hurts us. We have no banks access at all. Yes, I know Timmy catches catfish, but he's on the Potomac up there. He's up there on the Chesapeake Bay and the Potomac and all that stuff. He can catch fish all the time.
I'm gonna give them Potomac boys a hard time right here. That's like catching a fish in a bucket. There must be so many fish in that water, buddy.
Yeah,
because all them boys catch good fish up there.
Yes, they do. All of no matter who you are, they're all catching fish.
Yeah, they catch a good fish.
Yeah, that's the commercial fishing has not run them. That's the thing. Like it has everywhere. Ohio River is bad for it. Mississippi River is bad for it. And people don't realize Lake Cumberland was bad for it for a while. Our blue population is pretty much non-existent in Lake Cumberland.
Yeah.
They're starting to see them now come up toward the Lake Cumberland, Cumberland Falls, below the falls. So they're starting to see them come back, but it's going to take years and years for them to get back.
Unless the state starts restocking a good gene pool.
They're not going to. They care less. They don't stock our waters at all. They can care less. I wish they would. I wish somebody would.
Yeah, I mean that's and really it's illegal for the fishermen to do it because they don't want you transferring one fish from one set of water over to the other because of risk. I mean you do. Yeah. I totally understand that because the waters ain't clean no more.
We're still talking about breaking beans and all that stuff.
But that's when families were really close, man. They eat suppers together, they eat breakfasts together. They, they garden, they farm, and they sat and talked to each other about their days.
Yeah,
and
well, I don't think when I was growing up, I don't remember arguments when we were growing up because we were always doing something in the garden. We're doing something on the farms. We were always, and we would talk. Yeah. We sit there and break beans and talk for hours about everything in the world.
Yeah.
Now it's got to the point now you can't stand to be in the same room as each other anymore. Some people.
And there was a lot of history lessons learned back then because you talked to your grandparents and they told you about the times when it was a struggle. And, don't get me wrong. I know each generation wants better for their children.
Yes.
But and it's just my personal opinion. I feel that somewhere down the line, we forgot to tell our children that it's still good to sweat to
Yes.
earn a living. It's still good to work hard
Oh,
to
yeah.
earn your keep. And I mean, I know times change and computers has come a long ways and all this data entry stuff that a lot of people can do, but there's still a lot of people out there that's got to build this world. That's got to go out there and weld. That's got to go out there and dig. That's got to go out there and sling mud or whatever. There's still got to be grave diggers. There's still got to be people that swing steel in the high rises. I don't know. Can't be scared to work, people.
No.
Just like fishing. You can't if you don't want to do the homework and get out there and bust your tail to learn. Yeah, you might get lucky and throw a piece of bait in the water and catch a big one, but the odds are against you.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And when I say big guys and gals, you've heard me say this a million times, and big is relevant to your waters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're right now, you're probably not going to see 100-pounder come out of Lake Wiley. But your average day, you could probably count on a 20 or a 30.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good freaking day if you ask me.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and that's like Kevin down there in Lake Sinclair.
Yeah.
They don't have 100-pound fish in that water. But if you catch a 30, that's a month that water.
Yeah.
Be proud of yourself.
Well, it's like here, my uncle.
I think what the biggest.
My cousin caught an 18. My cousin caught an 18-pound flathead out of our waters up here. That's a big fish for that area. I guarantee it is. For a flathead, it is.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So don't knock yourself if just because everybody's showing 50, 60, 70, 100-pound fish and you're not catching them. Don't knock yourself. Be proud of what you're doing. You're learning every day.
Yeah.
And, you know, that day will come. One day you're going to say, well, shoot, I got that 4th of July bonus. I'm going to travel over to this lake and
catching bigger fish. Yeah.
You know.
Yep. Well, I mean, I went to Barron River Lake with 3+1 Outdoors.
Right.
I know what size fish they get out of there. They've got some pretty good size 50s and 60s out of there. Well,
right.
I got a 47-pound blue catfish out of there.
There you go.
I know I can't catch that in my waters because there's no blues.
Right.
Or they're just very few that it's going to be very, very 1 in a million shot to catch one. So that's why I went over there.
You know, and that's like my PB channel. And it was caught many years ago. 16 pounds. I caught it on 4-pound test line on a micro light rod and reel crappie fishing. But what I'm saying is there will never be another 16-pound channel come out of Wiley. Since the blues and the flatheads in there, the size of channels has dropped dramatically.
Yeah.
And there's some lakes around here that, you know, you might get that 16 broke. But unless I travel further up north, I probably will never break that.
Yeah.
But that's probably, I'd say 80% of the catfishermen out there has never caught a 16-pound channel.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big channel.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, mine's only 7 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd sit there and fished all freaking night. We'd done fish half the night with cut baits, liver, shrimp, whatever. Everything you could think of the catfish we had out. I got sick of watching my rods. I put my rods in the truck, grabbed my micro light with a little black flick tail, went down to the docks, and I ended up catching 7 channels around just the docks.
Yeah.
They was down there feeding, and it was crappie. Crappie was on the beds.
Yeah.
Think about it. Crappie was on the beds.
Yeah. Channels coming to eat.
Channels was coming to eat.
Yep.
That little flick tail is a 1-inch flick tail. Mate, not even probably 3/4 of an inch. A little black flick tail is what I caught.
Nice.
Caught it on a. Yeah, nice. Took me 15 minutes to get that son of a gun up and down them banks and run me to death, man.
What size line did you have on it? 4?
4 pounds.
Gosh.
I seen that knot probably 20 times.
Oh yeah.
I seen the knot on that reel, and I thought, man, we was running up and down. We was having to pass the rod around the dock and stuff because it's 2 docks. It's a double dock.
Yeah.
And I caught him in the middle.
Oh.
Yeah. So I had the rod underneath the water. Real. It was a fight. It took 3 of us to get that fish in. Really.
Good night. Yeah, on an ultralight with a 4-pound Ted. Yeah.
No, a micro light.
Oh, micro. Oh, even worse. Micro.
You remember the little quantum micro light spinning reels?
Yes, I remember. Yes.
I've had them things, I would say, 35 years, and I still use them to this day.
Nice.
Quantum don't make reels like that no more.
No. I'd love to have one. I'd love to have one for my creeks. It'd be perfect in my creeks.
I love it for micro lights, man. I had them. It was on a Mitchell had come out with a 7-foot micro light rod. Mm-hmm. That was probably some of the very first carbon fiber rods that ever come out.
Yeah.
Loved it, but I hated it because I didn't have that thing 2 weeks and then broke the first 2 eyes off of it because they were just learning that carbon fiber and it was real brittle. But you could feel a fish fart on that thing. It was crazy, the sensitivity of it.
I ain't ignoring you, Aaron. I just don't want to. I just don't want to answer your questions because most of your questions are just no.
10.8 was his first channel. Just PB. Dadgum right, Bug Man. That's a good channel, man. I don't give up.
That's a good channel everywhere. A lot of people don't have a big channel like that.
Man, I love fighting them guns. And that's it in a nutshell. Wampus Cat just went and got him. He's got some 65 C3s, 6500 C3s. And he's been looking at rods to put them on. And he ended up going with light action rods because he wants to use them for channel cats and the hybrids and stuff like that. And step down on line size. I mainly fish Wiley and our local lakes. And I've got a few rods like my Burke rods. I'm going to keep 30-pound Andy on them. Yeah. But my other reels, I'm going to step back down to 20. Simply because they're not the heavy. I won't be using those for heavy structure. And, I also use them for bank fishing. So that 20-pound gives me extra disc, 30-pound line won't.
Trying to see if Creel and Roger are going to have a show tonight, but I've not seen anything. So I don't know if they're going to have a show on tonight or not.
I don't know.
I got no notification that they were going to go live at 8 o'clock. So, man,
I'm not getting notifications for nobody hardly anymore. Yeah. Catfish Weekly, I had to look it up to see if they was coming on. And I seen it in the notifications where they had posted up the day before that it was going to be a show. But actually get the notifications that the show was on.
A lot of people are getting them late, like almost 30 minutes late into the shows. I don't know. It's just YouTube, I guess. It has to be YouTube. Something on the YouTube side is not sending out the notifications.
Yeah, that's no. I'm not seeing nothing from Roger now.
No, so it's kind of odd that I don't see. I mean, I figured he'd have a show tonight, but I don't know.
Yeah, something might have happened, man.
Yeah,
might have. But Kelly, I appreciate you letting me come in and
no problem
with you for a little bit. As always, I enjoy it, my friend. You've been a friend to me.
I appreciate it.
Give me calls on the phone and stuff, check to see, make sure everything was all right after I shut my show down, and I appreciate it. And guys and gals, I do miss doing it. Sometime in the future, we might get back at it, but as right now, I'm trying to get things straightened out in the life and the home straightened out, and Barbara's called up. So, but I do have shirts and stuff, guys. So if you want something for there, go check it out.
Yep.
Kelly, God bless you, man. God bless everybody out here in chat, and we'll holler at you again.
All right. Appreciate it, sir. Right.
Take care. See you.
See you. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up real quick. But before we do that, I know you're probably going to get tired of me doing this, but if you want, I'll show it one more time. But if you want a custom coffee mug, tumbler, um, here's mine. Um, so these are Ozark tumblers, um, and we can get them done with your logo on them, any kind of design you want added to the sides of it. So just email me with your logo, and then we'll set you up, and you can talk with my cousin that's doing it, and we'll get one done for you. But appreciate everybody that came in here. We got 17 people, wonderful people in here. Clearing my browser cache more often. Yeah, that it helps. Yeah, it does. But I do appreciate everybody that came in here and hanging out, doing a little just off the wall spitting BS in the studio. So we will catch you all on the next one. We will be out fishing with Greenwell and probably J Dog and whoever else on Thursday on Greenwell's show. I got the invite to see if I wanted to go fishing with them on panel. So I will be fishing with them on panel on Thursday. Don't know if I'm going to be in the creek or on the bank catfishing, but we'll find out then. So appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on your way out if you've not already done it. And we'll catch you on the next show. We'll see you next week on the Twerking Tuesday Tackle Talk.